You think cheap RVs are junk? You've been lied to. The truth? The most indestructible rigs ever built are sitting in backyards right now, priced under $5,000. But dealerships will never tell you, because if you knew, you'd stop financing their $200,000 lemons. So which budget legends refuse to die? Why do mechanics whisper about them like ancient secrets? And what happens when you realize the toughest RVs were built for blue-collar families, not Instagram influencers? Stick around, because the last one on this list still runs after 4 decades of wear and tear. Dodge Explorer van. Few vehicles capture the spirit of rugged American wanderlust quite like the Dodge Explorer van. Born in the era when highways stretched endlessly and families longed to explore on their own terms, the Explorer proved that adventure could come in a compact yet durable package. Built on the trusted Dodge van chassis, it offered toughness and simplicity that owners could rely on year after year. Ray Frank, the same innovative mind who created the Travco motorhome, founded Explorer Motorhomes with a mission to deliver a dependable recreational vehicle that did not overwhelm with size or cost. His vision was straightforward: take the proven Dodge platform, reinforce it with clever layouts, and add a fiberglass roof that resisted the leaks common to many competitors. From its debut in the early 1970s through the end of the 1980s, the Explorer earned a reputation as one of the most practical camper vans available. Inside the van, space was carefully designed to maximize efficiency. Compact kitchens with propane stoves, fold-out beds, and neatly arranged storage compartments gave travelers everything they needed for extended trips. While modest in scale, the balance of comfort and functionality made the vehicle ideal for retirees, young couples, and solo explorers alike. The engines, whether the Slant 6 or the powerful V8, were simple to repair and supported by a wide network of affordable parts. Even today, decades later, Dodge Explorer vans can still be spotted rolling confidently across the country. Their endurance proves the worth of honest American engineering. As the curtain closes on this rugged pioneer, prepare to shift gears toward our next entry, an equally iconic van that became a household name thanks to its unbeatable reliability and its role in shaping the modern recreational lifestyle: Ford Econoline Coachman conversion. When the open roads of America demanded a vehicle that could handle long trips without faltering, the Ford Econoline Coachman conversion stepped confidently into the spotlight. This rig was not about showing off or chasing luxury. It was about providing a dependable base that working families could afford and maintain. Built on the Ford Econoline van platform, one of the most trusted vehicles of its generation, the Coachman conversion blended durability with straightforward design, creating a recreational vehicle that countless travelers still remember fondly. Coachman Industries, already a respected name in the recreational market, saw the strength of the Econoline chassis and turned it into a house on wheels. With a powerful V8 under the hood and parts available at nearly every service station across the country, the van could take its owners from the Atlantic coast to the Pacific shore without hesitation. The interiors were simple yet smart. Compact kitchens with propane stoves, small refrigerators, foldable beds, and dinette spaces that doubled as sleeping quarters. Families often recall how these vans became rolling cabins, carrying them on summer vacations, fishing trips, and cross-country adventures that forged lifelong memories. The magic of the Ford Econoline Coachman was not only in its practicality, but in its resilience. Many of these rigs, even those built in the early 1980s, can still be found running today with only routine maintenance. And while this vehicle captured hearts with its reliability, the next entry on our countdown proves that sometimes quirkiness and bold design can make a motorhome unforgettable. If you're enjoying this ride through the toughest RVs ever built, hit that subscribe button. It tells us you want more hidden gems just like these. And drop a comment below. Which of these rigs would you trust for a cross-country adventure? Chevy G30, Champion Transvan. Long before sleek designs and digital gadgets became the standard for modern campers, the Chevy G30 Champion Transvan emerged as a quirky yet determined warrior of the road. Built during the adventurous spirit of the 1970s, this machine proved that an unconventional exterior could still hide a heart of steel. Sitting proudly on the Chevrolet G30 chassis, the Transvan gave drivers the confidence of a dependable workhorse while offering interiors that were creative, efficient, and unmistakably retro. Champion, a company more often associated with building mobile homes, took a bold step when it introduced the Transvan. They fused sturdy truck engineering with compact motorhome living, creating a vehicle that quickly earned its reputation for practicality. Inside, families found fold-down dinettes, small stoves, compact refrigerators, and sleeping quarters that managed to squeeze surprising comfort into a modest footprint. The squared body shape may have looked unusual compared to more rounded competitors, but that very box-like build meant more usable space and straightforward storage. Perhaps what truly makes the Chevy G30 Champion Transvan remarkable is how many of them survived the decades. Simplicity of design meant fewer things to break, and Chevrolet's reputation for reliable parts ensured that mechanics across America could keep these vans running with minimal fuss. Today, enthusiasts still track down surviving units, appreciating them both as time capsules and as practical, budget-friendly rigs. Now that we have revisited this eccentric icon, let us roll forward to a vehicle whose legendary efficiency and worldwide reputation set it apart from nearly everything else in its class. Toyota Dolphin. Among the many compact recreational vehicles that captured the imagination of travelers, the Toyota Dolphin stood out as a trusted companion that balanced efficiency, reliability, and comfort in a way few others managed. Produced during the late 1970s and flourishing through the 1980s and 1990s, the Dolphin was built by National Recreational Vehicles on the bulletproof Toyota pickup chassis. This clever partnership meant buyers received the dependability of Toyota's legendary engineering, combined with the practicality of a purpose-built motorhome body. The Dolphin quickly earned respect for its lightweight design and surprisingly good fuel economy compared to bulky American rigs of the same era. Under the hood, many carried the hard-working four-cylinder, or later six-cylinder engines that could rack up hundreds of thousands of miles with regular maintenance. Inside, the floor plans varied, but nearly all offered compact kitchens, convertible dinettes, overhead cab beds, and modest bathrooms. Families often remarked that although space was limited, every inch served a purpose, making it one of the most functional small rigs of its time. Another strength of the Toyota Dolphin was the availability of replacement parts. Since it was built on the same chassis as Toyota's mass-produced pickups, owners could keep their Dolphins running without spending a fortune. Even decades later, many still cruise highways and campgrounds, proving that durability and thoughtful engineering outshine flashiness. As dependable as the Dolphin remains, our next entry takes us back to a bold American classic whose sharp design and memorable look secured it a permanent place in recreational vehicle history. Winnebago Brave. The unmistakable silhouette of the Winnebago Brave rolling down highways in the 1970s became a symbol of freedom for countless American families. With its boxy design, bold side stripes, and commanding presence, the Brave introduced a new generation to the idea that adventure was not limited to tents or roadside motels. Built on sturdy Dodge chassis foundations, it paired dependable mechanics with a practical living space that could handle long summers on the road or spontaneous weekend escapes. Inside the Brave, the layout balanced simplicity with surprising comfort. Dinette booths folded into sleeping quarters, overhead bunks gave children their own domain, and small kitchens with propane stoves, sinks, and refrigerators allowed families to cook meals while parked along scenic highways. Bathrooms were compact yet functional, proving that self-contained living could be achieved in a vehicle under 30 feet. This practicality made the Brave affordable for middle-class households who wanted to embrace the expanding recreational lifestyle. What made the Brave legendary, however, was not only its layout, but also its staying power. Many of these rigs are still alive today, with owners proudly restoring them into rolling pieces of Americana. Mechanics loved them because parts were accessible and engines were simple to repair, meaning Brave owners could keep traveling without fear of catastrophic breakdowns. The Winnebago Brave represents a perfect balance of nostalgia and utility, a reminder that a strong frame and timeless design never fade away. Now, as we leave behind this iconic family hauler, prepare to meet a van-based workhorse that gave countless drivers confidence to cross the nation without hesitation. GM See Vandura, camper conversions. Back in the gritty days of the 1980s, the GMC Vandura became the backbone for countless custom camper conversions, proving itself as a no-nonsense rig that valued strength over flash. Known for its sturdy full-size van chassis and reliable V8 power plants, the Vandura offered the perfect foundation for builders who wanted to transform a simple cargo van into a rolling home. Its squared body lines provided generous interior room, and its tough suspension meant it could handle heavy loads without flinching. Conversion companies and private owners alike took the Vandura and outfitted it with kitchens, fold-out couches, dinette areas, and compact bathrooms. Some builds leaned luxurious for their era, while others kept things minimal, but all shared one vital trait: durability. The mechanics were straightforward, meaning even a backyard mechanic with a modest set of tools could keep the vehicle on the road. Replacement parts were widely available since the Vandura shared much with Chevrolet siblings, making maintenance affordable and practical. Many American families used these vans for summer vacations, cross-country road trips, or weekend escapes into the wilderness. Even decades later, you can still spot Vandura conversions at campgrounds, proving that rugged construction and common-sense engineering never truly go out of style. Enthusiasts cherish them because they combine nostalgic charm with mechanical simplicity that newer rigs often lack. The GMC Vandura remains a testament to working-class resilience, a reminder that strength and practicality never fade. As we roll away from this boxy legend, the next chapter highlights a motorhome brand that took lightweight efficiency and turned it into an enduring symbol of affordable adventure: Shasta Motorhome. Few recreational vehicle names carry as much charm and nostalgia as the Shasta Motorhome of the 1970s. Recognized for its lightweight construction and instantly recognizable wings on the travel trailers, Shasta also ventured into the motorhome market with compact Class C designs that captured the attention of families searching for affordable mobility. Built on reliable American van and truck chassis, these rigs offered durability combined with a welcoming design that encouraged ordinary households to take to the road without fear of overspending. The Shasta Motorhome balanced comfort with practicality. Kitchens had propane stoves, refrigerators, and sinks for cooking on the road. Convertible dinettes and fold-out couches provided sleeping space for families of 4 or 5. Storage-lined walls and cabinets, maximizing every square foot. Compact yet efficient, Shasta excelled in functional design. Mechanically, Shasta motorhomes benefited from being built on sturdy Dodge, Ford, or Chevrolet platforms. Engines were simple, parts were plentiful, and maintenance could be performed by most local mechanics. That accessibility ensured these rigs remained affordable even decades later, as many examples survived long past their expected service life. Collectors today still celebrate Shasta models for their balance of charm and durability. As we leave the enduring legacy of the Shasta, prepare to encounter a bold Dodge platform that transformed into one of the most trusted and recognizable Class C motorhomes of its era. Dodge Sportsman Class C. Across countless highways and small-town roads during the 1970s and 1980s, the Dodge Sportsman Class C motorhome became a familiar sight for travelers who valued strength, affordability, and reliability. Built upon the rugged Dodge Sportsman van chassis, these rigs delivered a sturdy foundation for a wide variety of builders who crafted compact yet fully functional recreational vehicles. Families discovered that they could own a rolling cabin without breaking the bank, and the Dodge Sportsman platform made that dream attainable. Inside, layouts differed by coach builder but followed a formula. Dinette areas became beds, overhead cab spaces served as bunks, and compact kitchens featured propane stoves, refrigerators, and sinks. Bathrooms were small wet baths, yet offered self-contained independence. The design was simple, practical, and its functionality ensured lasting appeal. Mechanically, the Dodge Sportsman Class C stood tall with reliable V8 engines that were straightforward to maintain. Parts were inexpensive and widely available, meaning even after decades, many of these vehicles remained roadworthy with only routine care. The combination of robust engines, solid transmissions, and simple systems made them nearly indestructible in the eyes of their loyal owners. The Dodge Sportsman Class C represents an era when recreational vehicles prioritized value and toughness. As we conclude our look at this dependable workhorse, we turn to a legendary Ford-based motorhome that blended wide availability with family-friendly design to dominate campgrounds across the nation. Ford Tioga by Fleetwood. In the competitive recreational vehicle market of the 1980s, the Ford Tioga by Fleetwood rose to prominence as one of the most recognized and widely used Class C motorhomes. Built on the durable Ford Econoline chassis, the Tioga became a trusted companion for thousands of American families who wanted to experience the open road without surrendering comfort. Fleetwood, already a respected manufacturer of trailers and motorhomes, struck gold by pairing its practical coach-building expertise with Ford's reputation for mechanical toughness. Stepping inside a Tioga showed why it was popular. Interiors offered convertible dinettes, overhead cab bunks, compact kitchens with propane stoves and refrigerators, plus modest bathrooms for independence. Space was maximized for families of 4 or 5. Wood cabinetry, upholstered seating, and large windows created an inviting atmosphere. Mechanically, the Ford Tioga earned loyalty through its reliability. The Econoline chassis carried powerful V8 engines, smooth automatic transmissions, and suspension systems capable of handling long cross-country journeys. Replacement parts were plentiful, meaning breakdowns rarely became financial disasters. Many owners report that with routine care, these motorhomes easily surpassed 100,000 miles, proving their lasting strength. The Tioga embodied the balance of affordability and dependability that made Fleetwood a household name. Now, leaving behind this Ford legend, we move toward another compact marvel, a Toyota-based motorhome that became a cult favorite for efficiency and unbeatable longevity. Toyota Sunraider. Among compact motorhomes that built legendary reputations, the Toyota Sunraider of the 1980s stands proudly at the top of the list. Manufactured with a one-piece fiberglass shell, the Sunraider became famous for being virtually indestructible compared to wood-framed competitors that often struggled with leaks and rot. Built upon the Toyota pickup chassis, it delivered the unmatched reliability of Toyota's 4-cylinder and later 6-cylinder engines, paired with a coach body that resisted time, weather, and neglect better than almost any rival in its class. Inside the Sunraider, layouts were practical yet cozy. Dinette areas converted into beds. Overhead cab bunks offered sleeping space, and compact kitchens included propane stoves, sinks, and refrigerators. Many floor plans featured a wet bath, enabling independence from campgrounds. Though small by American standards, efficient design made it a favorite. Another major advantage was the Sunraider's lightweight. This allowed the Toyota engines to deliver impressive fuel economy, often far better than larger domestic rigs of the era. Owners frequently praised the fact that these motorhomes could handle long cross-country journeys while sipping fuel conservatively. Today, surviving Sunraiders are still sought after by enthusiasts who value durability, efficiency, and timeless design. The Toyota Sunraider remains a shining example of smart engineering and rugged construction. As we step away from this fiberglass icon, our countdown concludes with a legendary Winnebago that became the most recognized affordable Class C motorhome in American history. Winnebago Mini Winnie. Few names in the recreational vehicle world are as instantly recognizable as the Winnebago Mini Winnie, a motorhome that defined affordable family travel throughout the 1980s and 1990s. Designed as an entry-level Class C, the Mini Winnie struck the perfect balance between comfort, practicality, and cost, making it the gateway into the motorhome lifestyle for countless American households. Built on sturdy Ford and Chevrolet van chassis, it delivered the mechanical dependability that road trippers demanded, while Winnebago added a house body that was both functional and welcoming. Step inside, and you will notice clever layouts built for smooth journeys. A cab-over bunk offered a full bed, while the dinette transformed into another. Compact kitchens with propane stoves, refrigerators, and sinks supported meals, and bathrooms with toilets and showers ensured comfort. Storage included overhead cabinets, wardrobes, and exterior compartments. The true power of the Mini Winnie lay in its availability and reliability. Thousands were produced, and because of the simple, proven chassis underneath, parts and repairs were accessible across the nation. Many of these rigs remain on the road today, a testament to their rugged design. The Winnebago Mini Winnie proved that affordable adventure did not mean sacrificing durability. It closed the chapter on an era where honest engineering gave ordinary families extraordinary freedom. And that wraps up 11 RVs that refuse to die. Some you expected, others probably shocked you, but all of them prove one thing: price tags don't equal quality. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button, leave a comment with the model you're hunting down next, and subscribe right now, because more RV secrets the industry doesn't want you knowing are coming your way soon.